Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be a review on the Super Shock Shadows and from the K-Pop collection and the Mile High collection, along with the Lippies that came with the K-Pop collection, and I also got a free Lippie. And so anyhow, I just want to go over all this with you. I've been playing with it for off and on about almost 3 weeks now, and so anyhow, but I have fallen in love with these shadows. They are just so awesome. The staying power is 31 plus hours. I tested it. It is waterproof. It is virtually shower proof, and I had to use my micellar water for waterproof makeup to finally get the last bits of it off that did not come off in the shower after washing with soap and water twice. And so it was just amazing to me. You know how you could wash your hands over and over again, and I had eyeshadow from here all the way up my arm, and if you saw my pictures on Instagram, you know that our toilet was broken, and so after multiple hand washings and also having to stick my hand in the tank of the toilet to yank the chain at least a dozen times over a period of about 31 hours, I had to give up. I had to get in the shower. And so anyway, I got in the shower with the shadows still on my arm, and I lathered up and tried to wash them off, and after two washings, there were still about 5 or 6 shadows that just had not, budged. They had not, and I slept on, I slept in the bed, and I sleep like this, with my head on my arm, and the fabric touching it and everything, and it just nothing budged these shadows. They were just amazing. So anyhow, I'm just really excited to share these with you today. I got online, and as you all know from my haul, I was able to get a really good deal. So anyhow, this K-Pop collection comes with 4 shadows and 3 Lippies, and so I want to swatch these for you. And then also this Mile High collection comes with 6 of the Super Shock Shadows, the best of the Super Shock Shadow collection, which there's so many that I don't have. It's hard for me to agree or disagree with that statement as far as the best of. But I do have one other Super Shock Shadow that you all probably have seen before on my channel, called 8-Track. And so anyhow, I love this one so much, and this is what inspired me to, pursue this line of makeup. But this feels like butter. It is so beautiful. So I'll swatch it first. I mean, it is so rich and so creamy and so buttery. So I'm just going to put that right there so y'all can see that. And it is just, this right here, 8-Track, is a little slice of heaven. Just a beautiful medium brown. It's got that gold shift in it, and just just awesome shadow. It's really like a cool tone brown. I've done cool tone looks with it. I've mixed it with other shadows, and these shadows play very well with others. So let's get into the 4 that came in the K-Pop collection. There's 1 satin and 3 mattes, and so the first one here is called Sunset Boulevard, and it is a satin. And so you can see this has like a coppery gold kind of a feel to it, and it is very buttery. Just a really light, shimmery satin. Alright, and the next one that I have to show you is the matte Wilshire, which is perfect for a transition color. And I have reached for this as a transition shade over and over and over again. Almost every look that I created started with this one right here. Very creamy shade. very light, but very buildable as well. So let me swatch that again so y'all can see that. So just like the perfect color to lay down in the crease. And I was reading on, I think it was on their website, where they talk about their shadows being so creamy, that the creamy goodness, it's possible for it to evaporate if you don't keep the containers with their lids on them, you know, nice and shut whenever you're not using them. So you want to make sure and close these up, you know, when you're not using them. Okay, this next one in this collection is called Crenshaw. So I see a pattern here. It's like the names of the streets in LA. Alright, so I'll go in here and show you this one. Just a nice warm medium brown. Crenshaw. Okay, and the last one in this collection is called Beverly, and it is a matte as well, which it's like a purpley brown. And this one doesn't feel as buttery as the others, but it is very pigmented. And it is a very warm purplish brown. Just beautiful. Okay, now we've swatched all 5 of those. Let's go, before I get into the lippies, let's finish the eyeshadows, and I want to go into this Mile High collection and show you all of these. So going in the same order that they were packed in the box, we're going to go in with the first one, which is a satin. It's called Truth. And it's like a clay brown. This feels very buttery. This has like a pearlescent kind of a sheen to it. It's really light. This goes really good under the brow bone. And it's really similar to this Sunset Boulevard up here, except it's just a little bit lighter. And it's not really as shimmery, it doesn't seem like, even though it is a satin. But anyway, it's got more of a muted tone to it. Okay, and then the second one in this collection is called Millionaire. And this has got to be one of my favorites, but look at that. It's like a duochrome. There's a gold shift one way, and then when you turn it the other way, you can see that? It's like a purplish glitter. And it's just absolutely gorgeous on the lid. The glitter does fall onto your cheeks if you do not use a glitter glue or some sort of a setting spray, you know, on your brush to help tap this down on the lid. So this has a drier formula, but look at that. It's just stunning. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice or not, but you can see the particles of glitter coming up on the light. And it is just, it's a party shade, that's for sure. If you're going to a party or a celebration of any kind, this is a perfect shade to use. It mixes well with browns, it mixes well with goldish tones, it mixes well with the purple tones. It's just, I've used it in several different combinations, and it's just beautiful with all of them. Okay, the next one that I have to share with you is another ultra glitter. And so we're into the ultra glitters now. The one that I just showed you called Millionaire is an ultra glitter, and this one is an ultra glitter as well. It's called So Quiche. And this one's got more of a purple, like a brownish purple. It's got purple, pink and purple glitter in it. And this is another one that you're going to want to use a glitter glue with. But it's more of a cooler tone brown, and the pigment's darker. See there? And it's got that same kind of, you know, shimmery sheen. It's just stunning. These shadows are just amazing. And they mix so well with one another. But anyway, I wish y'all could see this. I mean, let's just take another look at that. Let's just appreciate that purplish pinkish glitter. And this is really not doing it justice. But anyway, I wish you could see this in person. Alright, now let's go on. Here's another ultra glitter. It's called La La. And this is more of a coppery shade. It's just beautiful. There's no glitter in it, but it's definitely a very shiny, foiled like finish. And it's just, look at that. That's just awesome. You could use that to create like a halo eye. You know, use one of the darker shades on the outside and then put this one on the lid. And I haven't done that yet, but I want to. But anyway, or you know, you could graduate from the darkest, like a darker purple with the gold hue, and then put this one like next to it, and then go into a lighter one for the very center. And they would just blend so perfect with one another. Alright, here's another ultra glitter. Cricket is the name of it. And it's just another, like a purplish brown. This one has like some, it's almost like a reddish purplish hue. It's like a violet glitter in it. And this is another really buttery one. And the pigment on this is just really dark as well. So the camera's not really doing it justice, but this mixes really good with this other one up here, the one that came from the K-pop collection, the one called Beverly, because the red in this just plays on the reddish glitter that's in this, and they just really blend and mix well together. So again, these ultra glitter ones are, you know, you're going to want to use some setting spray, not to get it to pop, but to just set it down to keep the glitter from, you know, spreading all over your face. Okay, and the last one that I have is a matte. In this collection, it's called Mittens. And it's just this beautiful, dark, purplish brown. Like a chocolate. And there you go. That's the one you want to use, like in the outer V. So, but there they are. They're just all neutrals. They're right up my alley. You know, all those browns and reds and golds, and it's almost like looking at the colors that came in the Modern Renaissance palette. But the staying power on these, I've never used the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't even know if that's really a proper comparison, but when I think of this red, you know, I think of that color, and I don't know. I'd like to just look at this collection that I have next to the Modern Renaissance palette and just compare the two. But anyway, this 8-track here and this other one that I just swatched for you called Mittens, you know, are beautiful in that outer V to deepen everything up. This cool tone one here and this cool tone one here, just awesome. So I'm really happy with these shadows. They are definitely something I'm going to enjoy using, and I will purchase more of these Super Shock Shadows from ColourPop. I saw a really pretty bright, like a fuchsia pink one that I thought was just absolutely stunning. It's like a really cool tone pink, but it's got like a purplish kind of a cast to it, you know, fuchsia. So anyway, all right, let's get into these lippies. The Cake Pop collection has 3 lippies here. There's an ultra matte lip called Chai, an ultra matte lip called Ruche, and an ultra matte lip called Saigon. And so Chai is the nude, and it's like a chocolate nude, which is a little bit too cool tone for me on the lip. So I like to pair it up with a lip liner of some sort to help warm it up. But there you go, there's the swatch. So for those of you that like chocolate type nudes, there you go. There's your best friend right there. And if you don't like the ultra matte finish, you can always put a lip gloss over it, which I've done that. I've used the Too Faced Melted Matte. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it's like a chocolate color. It smells like chocolate too. And I've mixed that to give it a little sheen. Okay, the next color that I have to share with you is Saigon, which is this beautiful red, this candy apple red, which is like so awesome. Just a classic red. Who can get enough of that, huh? Amazing to me. This is, I think, my favorite one. Although I haven't worn it as much as I have the freebie that I got, and I'll show you that in a second. Alright, and then this third one in the K-pop collection is called Ruche, R-O-O-C-H. And I posted a picture of me wearing this on Instagram, and wow, it took me out of my comfort zone because it is such a beautiful wine, deep, dark, vampy wine color. And it is definitely not something you see me wearing very often. In fact, neither one of these, the nude called Chai, or this one right here called Ruche, neither one of those are ones that I would choose for myself on an everyday basis. You know, but this one here in the middle called Saigon, you know, that's, you know, I'm comfortable with that, even though some people might think that they, you know, it's too bright for them. But anyway, they're all 3 really beautiful. Okay, and then I got a freebie from ColourPop for placing an order over $40, and this is called Gold Digger. It's one of their, it's called a Lil Lippie. It's got a small little cap, and it's just a little lippy. And this is like a warm, it's got a creamy formula, but this is a warmer nude. It's got more of a, there's some red in it, but it's not bam in your face red. It's like a brick red almost. But anyway, I have reached for this one over and over and over again. I like the formula, and I like the color. It's like an everyday color for me. This is something I would wear on an everyday basis. In fact, it's close to what I'm wearing right now, which is I'm wearing the Kylie lip kit called Kristen. But the staying power on this is not near as long as the Kylie. Now these right here, these ColourPop Ultra Mattes, they've got some good staying power. They do. They'll last you until you eat. So if you wore, let's say you put it on, you went to work or whatever, and you went to work at, let's say, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and and you eat lunch at 12, that's 5 hours. It would, if you skipped lunch, the lipstick would still be there. But once you eat, any kind of oil or anything is going to wear that off, and you're going to want to refresh it. But anyway, when you go to wash these off, you're going to have some micellar water to get them off, because they dry down really matte, and they get into your skin, and if you try to just wash them off with a wipe of some sort, you're just going to be smearing lipstick all over your face, and it'll be a disaster. And you wouldn't want to do it in front of anybody, that's for sure. So anyway, take my advice, and if you wear these, you're going to have to carry a little thing of micellar water or something in your purse if you want to wipe off your lipstick before you eat lunch. Some people don't care. But anyway. So I just wiped off with a wipe Gold Digger, and you can see that it leaves a stain on your skin. Alright, so let me just go on with the wipe, and I'll show you these others. They are just like budge proof. I mean, you're just going to make a mess. They're just going to smear all over the place. So the staying power on these ultra matte lips is way better than the Lil Lippies. So if you're looking for a budge proof lipstick that's going to hang with you all day long until you're ready to take it off, there's your ticket right there. So anyway, you have to have micellar water to get these off. So let me just show you that. Alright, I just saturated that wipe, and I just go in and clean this up. But you see how it just kind of spreads around? So even this process right here, you wouldn't want to do this in your, with anybody around, or in your cubicle or anything like that. Nothing like trying to take off your lipstick and your boss or somebody walks around the corner into your cubicle and you got lipstick smeared all over your face. Anyway, so you can see just how bright and dark that is on the wipe. Okay, well that is it on the Super Shock Shadows, and I'll come back and do a look with these, a tutorial, and I'll work on some tutorials this fall and incorporate these shadows into my looks, and y'all see, just how well they play with others, and I'm having a ball with them. I mean, I'm having so much fun with them. I can't wait to get on their website and shop for some more, but I need to be happy with what I have and use these for a while, and just be content. So anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching today. Thank you for your time, your attention. I will leave the link to the website down below where you can, I know ColourPop's coming to Ulta now, where you can order their shadows and lipsticks and stuff and receive points. I'm not sure the date on that. It may be already going on by the time that I get this video up, but anyway, you don't have to just shop at the ColourPop website any longer, but I will leave the links below to these things where you can find them with ease. So anyway, alright, just leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll be sure to chat back with you and share the video and like and subscribe and, you know, all the fun things. Follow me on Instagram. That's at sisfantastic59. And Twitter, the same thing. I also have Snapchat and Pinterest and Facebook. All of those are under Lori Latimer. So anyhow, everything's down below in the description. And we'll hope to see you guys again real soon. All right. God bless you today is my prayer. Bye-bye.